Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you are doing well. So, it's the 1010 portal tomorrow. What are you manifesting? What cycle has completely closed out for you? What's beginning? Let's find out what's coming in for you for this 1010 portal. Let's find out what it is that you're manifesting at this time. Let's get you some guidance as I take out a deck of cards from their box. We have divine guidance at the bottom of that deck. We're going to begin with the Universal Love Oracle. Excuse the noise, I'm dropping boxes. Dropping boxes. Okay. What's that all about? Maybe that's all about labels and boxes. It's like, no, that label doesn't apply, or I don't fit in that box anymore. Let's find out. You're an energy that can't be contained. That's what's coming through. You're an energy that can't be contained. So thank you, Universal Love Oracle. Okay, you dropped a card for me. Enchantment. Okay. You are an energy that can't be contained. Your energy flows all around you. Wherever you go, spread this joyous energy to others. This is you and your manifestation energy swirls, looking up to heaven, setting your intentions. I feel as though you are capturing people in this enchantment energy. Perhaps getting them to turn their head and to notice things that they wouldn't usually. To make them think of things that perhaps they wouldn't otherwise. Enchantment. Okay. What else would like to come through? What else would like to come through? Okay. Physical body, the mystic, heaven on earth. You create heaven on earth. You check into your physical body. You tap into your senses. You listen to your body. The intuitive feelings that your body makes you aware of. You have a very strong intuitive sense, and it guides you forward in this world. It helps you to see the bigger picture, and it helps you to create this heaven on earth. It also helps you to be able to spread that message to others. Bottom of the deck, spiritual growth. This is a time of important spiritual growth. You have spiritually evolved. You have reached this level of enchantment. Okay. Understanding new things that perhaps others don't yet understand, but you're having to become the teacher. You're having to stand in your own truth and in the glory of your truth at this time. Okay. Top of the deck. You are to be this trilogy of light for people, because you understand about this light and this dark, and about transmutation. And you know that it takes time. So you've been releasing expectation and just tapping into your physical body, giving yourself the love, holding yourself through any pain that may need to rise up to be released. Splitting the deck, Guardian. It's like you're being your own guardian angel at this time. But of course, you're not alone. You are, in fact, being guided through this stage of your journey. Your guardian stands close. You are being guided. This is part of your journey to overcome any trauma that you may have encountered along the way on your spiritual journey. You're not alone. So it's like this 1010 portal is a very important time. You are able to recognize the different levels, or perhaps the emotional level, or what's the other word? Perhaps it's actually that you're able to notice the trauma responses in people around you. But because you've tapped into your body and you've been working through this feeling yourself, and through your own healing yourself, you're more able to recognize it in others. But with this, it takes courage and it takes strength to stand alone and to walk this journey where you are committed to spiritual growth. Because many people, the masses, the sheeple, many people choose the easy path. They choose the easy route. You'll know which ones because their friend groups never really change. They still do the same thing year in, year out. So they're not really evolving. So sometimes, your spiritual growth can be, your spiritual journey, it may feel lonely. But there will come this time where those that are sleeping will awaken. So when you are able to see how others are moving in their journey, you must remember how far you've come and use your discernment to decide as to whether that situation is worth your time. Is it wise for you to step into that situation if all the people are asleep? Because I've seen that you've been stepping away from drama and gossip and low vibrational activities, thinking and mindsets. You've been releasing it all because you've been looking up to the heavens. You've been finding the truth in all things, the beauty of the truth in all things, claiming all of your power. recognizing how one decision or action led to the next event. You only want to attract good things that are beneficial to your spiritual growth at this time. So you may feel that you are stepping back from the crowd more than ever, because your intuition is strong at this time. You are being guided for your highest good, to make choices that benefit you and the collective. Making choices, stepping into a frequency that is more balanced, allowing you to feel, well, allowing yourself to feel it, to heal it. The masculine has been in this darkness, and divine feminine, this is the time where your strength and power and courage to be your authentic self is helping the divine masculine through this darkness at this time. Your unconditional love is what is helping to create this inner union. Create balance for the collective. Okay. Splitting the deck again. So continue following your golden path. Your journey is lit. It's a path that's been waiting for you to walk. Okay. Let's get an angel number. So what angel number might be significant for you at this time? Thank you, 666. Oh, and another. What was that? Let's find it. Where did it go? Okay. 666 and 2002. So we have reflect and the void. Okay. So this is a time to, well, absolutely, to reflect. Maybe not do much at this time. Okay. Let go of stress. Let's read this card. So reflect, love, affection, compassion, kindness. It's time for you to, absolutely, you need to show yourself kindness, compassion, to love yourself, to nurture yourself, to listen to your intuitive body. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift toward greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. There we go. Thank you for reflecting everything I said in prior to this deck. Thank you. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. Okay. So, this card says longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. Okay. I feel as though that's what you've been overcoming. As I was saying about the trauma and working through your trauma responses. Negative thinking. Trying to understand and see things in a new way. Trying to see how everything is a blessing. Swift action. It's the 1010 portal. You will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps toward achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. Okay, somebody has their mind set on you. Who could that be? Who could that be, Divine Masculine? Yes, indeed. You know who it is. Use your intuition. 111. You do know who this is. Okay, time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. As I was saying, this is a process. Change of perspective. 7777 at the top of the deck there. Excuse me. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the next step, what the right next step is. Absolutely. It's all about tapping into your physical body, your intuitive physical self. Okay, swift action. So someone is thinking about you. The actions you've been taking has certainly been helping the collective and the masculine collective to heal. This frequency that you are exuding. Okay. Should we get an angel wisdom? No, it's an angel guidance. Well, I've got the deck out on the table. I'm going to use it. Let's do it. Okay. So this is for the 1010 portal and about what are you manifesting? You see what's on its way? Well, potentially you're following your inner voice at this time. You're following your inner voice and being guided towards your best self. Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. There we go. Perhaps you have had this time outside and you've become more playful. Your energy, your frequency has been raised. You've leveled up, your frequency has changed, and it is causing a ripple out into the collective. Okay, ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. So all you have to do is ask. All you have to do is ask. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. So you have asked for this. You have prayed for this. You've prayed for a collective healing in the masculines. Okay, a collective healing of the masculine energy. Your prayers have been heard. They are being answered. Help is on its way. You heard of the... I've forgotten what it is. I can't remember. The 5I, 5A, 5I Atlas. I don't know. That, it's, yeah. It's more than a bit of cosmic dust up there. They know it. That's why NASA's shut down. They haven't released the pictures yet. Because, yeah. It's big. It's bigger than any of them anticipated. It's not from our solar system. No, it's not. Your vibration, your frequency raised so high that it penetrated the atmosphere and reached other solar systems. Something was awoken on Andromeda. Things will come back to good. That's what we all need to know. It may feel as though the last 20 years everything was going backwards all of a sudden. Place of time 40, 50 years ago, people's consciousness and people's awareness seemed to be, opening and expanding. But the last 20 years, everything did start to kind of derail and go backwards. There is another shift soon to take place. Making sure that the path is clear for you to go forward. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we wait patiently for your request. Go for it. Indeed, go for it. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far. Indeed. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis. Sounds rather biblical, doesn't it? And we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Divine masculine and divine feminine, yeah? The true divine love that endures. It is on its way. You are on that journey. Don't lose hope, because it's only just beginning. Romance angels. All I can hear is, we can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young. So let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Okay, sorry, enough of that. Sorry. Okay, look, singing is not my career, yeah. You have to endure it. There's a strong magnetic chemistry here. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. It is all about you, divine feminine and divine masculine, uniting, being together. And how this divine love is one that you kind of can't escape. You're magnetically drawn to one another. The chemistry is just so strong. You do feel this childlike, playful bond with one another, as if you've known each other for lifetimes. You just want to play and laugh and love. That's exactly what you're being guided to do. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You definitely are being guided to take those steps to one another at this time. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partners you seek. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That was probably why that song was so loud in my head. Okay. Wow. Absolutely. I'm going to pop that deck down. Let's pull one more card to close out tonight's reading. I'm going to pull a Rumi message. Let's get some message from Rumi for the 1010 portal. Let's go. For the collective at this time, thank you, Brother Rumi, who loves us without condition. Please can we have a message for the collective at this time regarding their manifestations, the best guidance for them at this time. 2 cards. We have Sacred Union, Star Mother, Arrakis. Card 19 and card 20. Okay. Let's see what's the bottom of the deck, shall we? Okay. Divine discontent. How to rebalance this energy. Okay, card 19. And card 23. Only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in this world is momentary. Stupefied with bliss, I become without thought. There is no grief in that lust. In that loss. I gladly surrender my intelligence in favour of this mindlessness. It is ecstasy, rapture, the sweetness of the union so sacred overwhelms my senses. The lover and the beloved are my world. Nothing else exists except this love, this unity of divine masculine and feminine, and the fresh new universe that shall be born from their sacred conjoining. It happens even now, between my body and my spirit, and in yours, and in his over there, and that woman passing by. All creation in sacred, rapturous embrace. So shocking and wild, this frenzy of loving delight without limits. Let us be swept away, my beloved, in the passionate loving that renders duality into one and tips the mind into empty ecstasy. Be the king who has made his own kingdom. Be the moon that has made her own summit. How much longer will you cuckoo like a pigeon? Empty your head of all mortal lusts and become life without breath. You will not call out for God anymore, for you have become immersed in God. Your star mother, Arrakis, dances with your soul on the celestial inner planes. She dances in the embrace of Father Sky, shining white and pale, deep in devotion to the light behind all that is. Arrakis, dancing star of the heavens, incites our souls to feel the rhythm of life and surrender to it in flow, in grace, stumbling and in play. Like a child who thinks not of the right steps, but just moves with music and with joy. She reminds you to dance freely and from your heart. She reminds you that your soul is constantly dancing with the divine. What better way to connect with the joy and beauty of your soul than to mimic its movements? So dance, beloved. Let your being dance. Oh, Arrakis, your bright beauty penetrates even the darkest of minds. To remember, remember, remember. She calls out. Her voice is music to our hearts. You are a child of heaven. You are born of such regal stuff. Dear dancing child of the stars, when you suffer, I send you my comfort as stars falling from the sky. When you triumph, my dance becomes wild, and light erupts from my heart in all directions. The light becomes music, stirring within you, with an urge almost inexplicable and yet so very deep and real, to make music, to create art, to dance, to play, to be at one with with the joyful energy, the joyful creative energy that dwells within you, beloved. Winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. I know your heart. I hear it breaking, and groaning in darkest night when you imagine yourself to be silently cast adrift in sleep. It speaks to me, that sacred heart of yours, whispering its longing and bemoaning its divine discontent. It knows when something is amiss. It senses that something is not quite right as yet. There is a piece of the puzzle missing. Even in its tremendous gratitude for all that is. And there is much gratitude and sweet appreciation in that precious heart of yours. There is a murmuring, a questing. It cries out to heaven, vouchsafe me a blessing. I cannot go on. I am broken and in need of your tenderness for healing. I am empty and in need of filling, not with stuff and bits, but with the most precious nectar of divine fulfillment. Nothing else will satisfy me. Please, please restore me to wholeness. I can bear this missing piece, this broken disarray no longer. I listen, and I cajole that wise heart of yours. I praise it for its honesty and longing, for the longing is an irresistible perfume to the beloved, attracting the only salve that will soothe the divine discontent of your truth-speaking heart, that of divine presence, absolute and unquestionable. As devotion grows, a passion for the divine intensifies. So too does this yearning, so much so that this may come to feel as though your heart is breaking for the divine. Or perhaps you are not quite there yet. Your heart is attached to smaller gods, such as your status, your job, your lover, your body looking a certain way, or being able to live your life in a particular way. These smaller gods are not necessarily an issue, yet you have drawn this oracle, so it is guidance for you. That the divine wants to draw you closer. Sometimes that means we will have the meager meal wrested from our hand, so we may feast upon something far more delectable and grand. The divine is a fiercely possessive lover. If there is a face of another beloved preventing you from longing for the divine embrace, and if you cannot see that it is the divine beloved within your lover that you are loving, well then, something will be done by heaven. Wow. Okay. Something indeed is being done by heaven. So make your relationships sacrosanct. Seek the divine in all things. When you cannot, when the power of lesser gods has you in its grip, acknowledge it, bear witness to it. Do not chastise, instead be truthful. Let your heart break and lie prostrate on the floor, hands clutching and head bowed, as though only your sadness and plight could stir the heart of the divine beloved into descent of succor and grace. I can't pronounce that word. Succor and grace, saving you from a life far too bland from your exquisite Epicurean palate. Don't just misinterpret the pain and think that something really is wrong. If you are surrounded by status and money and cannot understand why you should mourn, it is even more important that you allow yourself to do so. Mourning is to be felt. Understanding is not so relevant. But if you must seek understanding, then know this, dear blazing angel. You are just waking from the deepest slumber, and with your awakening heart, you are realizing a truth, a part of you, deeper and wilder, faster and more instinctive, truthful and intelligent than your mind, is lonely for the divine embrace. This is right. This is sensible. This is sanity. It is the pain, the real noble pain of the heart that says, there is something more than this inadequacy, this settling for plastic instead of precious gemstones, that must end now. I cannot be fed by pixelated sunsets in animation upon my computer screen. I yearn to be blasted by so much radiance and beauty, by the real thing, that I become stupefied. I must witness so much divine splendor that all I can utter is some incoherent grunt, my mind dissembled and my heart ignited by the presence of my beloved. I want to become a fumbling, ecstatic wreck in the presence of my beloved. I want to allow this pain, this yearning, this divine discontent to guide me to my holy lover, so my life may never be the same again. And so it shall be. The discontent divine growing within you is the beginning, not the destiny. Its purpose is to lead you into your greatest connection yet with divinity. Do not resist it. Witness it. Do not dismiss it, trying to cover up its smell with rose petals. Let your rank discontent be the pathway to divinity. Look beyond what is, what has been prized and treasured and is now found to be plated, and not the precious gold it was once esteemed to be. Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick on this great holy adventure. I am here, you see, just around the corner. I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. I am holding a loaf of fresh bread, hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with its wafting scent, tempting you to follow me on towards something of far more substance. If you are still stuck on pine-scented air freshener, imagining it is anything akin to the wild scent of the pine forests for real, then how can I tempt you? Let the stench be the stench, then the fragrance of God can be discerned, and together we can leave what is less behind, once and for all, grabbing like hungry school children for the divine bread, with sweet, fresh scent filling the air. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's message, everybody. I hope this found you when it was meant. I trust that it has. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.